Hello and welcome to the week 7 wrap up of the Year of Granny Squarescal, where we are working from this book, A Year of Granny Squares by Madeit. Oh, goodness me. It's very busy today, isn't it? This is a lot with the background and everything, but I'm just home from work and trust me, it was a day today, but nevertheless, I'm still looking forward to showing you everybody's squares and also showing you my square for next week. Before I jump into that, I'll just quickly speak about our Facebook group. Facebook has decided to push it out and suggested to lots of people, which is great. However, I think, some people have had the wrong idea of what the group actually is. And unfortunately, when I set up the group, I didn't set it up with a question or anything like that because I figured it would just be people that are doing the cal that would ask to join. However, I think people that just like granny squares are wanting to join. So anyway, I've been able to fix that and introduce a question so that I can try and ensure that I'm only adding people that are actually wanting to participate in the cal, because we've got like 330 people at the moment. So yeah, that's a lot. That's a lot. And I'm having said that, I'm ready to welcome anyone that does want to do it. However, I just didn't want it to become a group where it's specifically for that purpose, the purpose of the cal, because unfortunately I just don't have the time to run another group. I love granny squares as much as the next person. I'm drowning in them at the moment, but but this group is specifically for the cal. So anyway, rant over. I did say it's been a day today, didn't I? Yeah, it has. Anyway, back to why you're here. This week, week 7, we were working on, everybody was working on Tulip Bowl, which I really loved. I really did like. I loved the way that it turned out. Couldn't be happier. And I think most people that did it also enjoyed it. As usual, I will run you through a slideshow of everybody else's makes for those that have sent me their pictures. I know that, and I know life gets in the way. Some people have had to take a break and we'll catch up. It's okay. It's quite okay. Do it when you can. Until then, I'll just keep sharing what I've got, and if you want to catch up later, by all means, go ahead. So I'll run the slideshow, excuse me, and then I will come back and show you and have a little chat about my square 8 that we're working on for week 8. So I'll see you in a moment. Everybody did a great job as usual. A few people did say, and I tend to agree, that it was listed as a beginner level one with only the one yarn skein there. However, some people did think, and I tend to agree, that it probably was leaning more towards intermediate level. But having said that, I think everybody that's participating weekly was able to complete it. Now week 8 for our next week. You know, we've only got a few more to go. We've got up to 13 for spring, so our flowers, and week 8 is flower field. I've never done one of these kind of ones before, and I worked on mine last night. This is an intermediate level pattern, and yeah, I'd say definitely an intermediate level. I know that there were a couple of people that did have problems with this, and I have to say that for the very first time so far, I actually relied heavily on the chart. I'm not normally a chart person because I can tend to find them, I guess it depends on the design, but sometimes they just overwhelm me a little. So, but what I was finding was that I was getting a little bit tripped up as to kind of where to put my stitches. So I found that referring to the chart, actually, it helped me so much. Yeah, you can see, yeah, it's very, very visual, and I just felt like that it was very clear. So I guess you would say I used a combination of both, the written as well as the chart instructions for this one. But yeah, so this was how mine turned out. Rather than do different colors, I chose to have the little bit of a pattern here, and I'm pretty happy with how it turned out. I haven't done one of these before. I know, is it Catherine wheel, or there's some kind of wheel I think it's often referred to. It was okay, but to be honest, it's not my, you know, it's not really my cup of tea, but I do think it turned out quite well. So, and I'm happy with the colors that I chose. Yeah, so if you're following along with the cal and doing the cal, I did put a picture with some notes in the Facebook group, and spoke about me relying on the chart. So if you're not in the group or you're yet to see that, yeah, see how you go. But I think that you might also find the chart helpful for this one. So yeah, this is week 8. This one turned out, and I know that sometimes it might say a different hook. I'm just sticking to a 3mm hook throughout, and yeah, because I think that's just what's working well with this cotton. This one turned out a lot larger than my tulip bowl, as you can see, but that's okay. Yeah, I'm not at all bothered by that. I will just see how I go and what I have at the end, and then I'm going to decide what to do with them. So we'll just wait and see. But yeah, that's done, and I'm happy that it's done. I probably won't make one of those again, if I'm honest. Mainly because, yeah, I just prefer to make other things, really. So yeah, next week, as I said, we've got 10, we've got 5 more to go before we move into summer. So yeah, stick around. But yeah, I do appreciate everyone that's following along with this cal, and I do know that there are still a couple of you that are following along just to, you know, support everyone. So that's really appreciated. So thank you very much. That's going to be it for today's video. Thank you for being here, and I will see you on Sunday for my weekly wrap up, where hopefully I'm going to have something pretty cool to show you. And if not, I'll see you next Thursday evening for my week 8. Yeah, week 8 wrap up. It's hard to keep up. Thank you for being here, and I will see you soon. See you later.